In this video, we're going to learn how to assemble a Kyota M680 Kaizen massage chair. This chair arrives in 3 boxes, so it won't be ready for you to sit in right away. Luckily, everything you need for assembly is included, and don't worry, I'll walk you through it. Proper assembly is required for the chair to operate fully. While assembling the chair, it is better to have the chair on a soft surface. This protects the parts from scratches and damage. Additionally, we advise that you position the chair in the room you plan to use it, because once assembled, the chair won't fit through most doors. The assembly also requires 2 people, so make sure you have a friend to assist you. Now let's unpackage the chair. Here we're starting with box number 1. There are 3 large boxes, and inside box number 1, there is a smaller hardware box. Once we've opened the box and removed most of the packaging, the first thing we're going to do is take out the hardware. Inside, there are 3 sets of screws, the required tools, the power cord, remote, manual, and assembly guide. Locate the assembly guide. This will be a large foldout. It has all of the steps that we're going to follow for the assembly. With the assembly guide in hand, open the remainder of the boxes and remove all of the packaging. At the top of the first half of the assembly guide, there are images and a list showing which parts are included for the assembly of your chair. Make sure that you have all of the required parts. While unpacking the chair, make sure to place them on a clean surface as to not damage them, and avoid rubbing them against anything rough. Once all of the pieces have been accounted for, we're ready to start with the assembly. Start the assembly by connecting the chair to power and toggling the power switch so that it is lit up. This will bring the chair to an upright position. Once it is upright, toggle the power switch off and remove the cord. With the chair upright and powered off, move the footrest to the front of the chair. There are 2 hex bolts with nylon washers on either side of the seat. Remove these and set them aside. Now, take off the retaining clip, washer, and bolt from the footrest lifting rod. This is located on the chair side of the lifting rod. Now line up the holes on the lifting rod plates that are connected to the footrest with the connecting rod that is connected to the body of the chair. We found it easiest to do 1 plate at a time. Line up the plate on the outside of the lifting rod, then placing the washer at the end, insert the connecting rod. Once the first one is inserted, line up the second lifting plate and insert the connecting rod the rest of the way through. Then place a washer on the end, insert the retaining clip into the hole at the end of the rod. With the lifting rod connected, let's hook up the electrical and air hoses for the foot of the chair. These are located next to the lifting rod. With some assistance, lift the footrest up to the holes that we had previously removed the bolts from. Insert a washer between the footrest and the mounting bracket, as we have done here. Repeat this for the other side of the footrest. Following along with the assembly guide, we're going to move on to step 3, where we're attaching the arms. Here we're starting with the right arm of the chair. The arms are labeled with a sticker that has an R for right and an L for left. Some chairs will have connectors inserted into the end of each of the hoses. If you have one of these chairs, just simply remove the connectors from the hoses on the arm of the chair. While removing them, make sure that the spring inside does not fall out, and then proceed with the assembly. Move the arm to the corresponding side. The right and left refer to the orientation of the arms as if you were sitting in the chair. Here we have air hoses and electrical connections to hook up. The air hoses are color-coded. While connecting them, make sure that the colors are matched together. For example, on this chair we're connecting gray to gray and light blue to light blue. While connecting the electrical connections, the sizes are unique. They should have a corresponding connection on the body of the chair and the arm. Once all hookups are connected, we are ready to attach the arm of the chair. Locate on the side arm panels the two screw holes. There's one towards the front and one towards the back. And then there's also a bolt in the middle. These will be used when securing the arms onto the chair. Lift the arm up and place the bolt that is toward the middle of the chair onto the cradle that's on the body. Here we're also connecting the hook on the arm that should rest on the frame. While placing the arm of the chair onto the frame, make sure that none of the hoses or electrical connections are pinched. With the arm resting on the frame of the chair, locate the M8 size screws from your hardware box and use them to secure the arms onto the frame through the screw holes that we previously identified. Here we're tightening the bolt that sits on the cradle at the base of the back of the chair. Do this to ensure that the arm is securely in place. Repeat this for the other arm of the chair. Again, when connecting the electrical hookups and air hoses, make sure that they are firmly in place, and make sure the colors on the air hoses match properly. In this case, it's pink to pink and purple to purple. The only difference is when attaching the arm of the chair, there's a connection for the heat. You can bring this out and let it rest on the seat of the chair. And then again, use the M8 bolts to secure the chair into place. Bring the seat cushion over the top of the chair, and if you haven't already, remove the plastic covering. Then connect the heat, which we set aside earlier, and line up the Velcro so that the seat of the chair is securely in place. If the seat is loose, the massage will be more intense than intended. With the seat in place, locate the connecting beam in the hardware box. This will be placed on the back of the chair, lining up with the set of holes on each arm. Again, use the M8 bolts to secure this in place. Now, locate the hood, and on the underside there are two zippers. Unzip each side of the hood and then place it on top of the chair so that it aligns with the mounting brackets as we've shown here. Use the M6 size bolts and hex key to fasten the hood securely into place on both sides. On the back of the chair, through the connecting beam, secure the hood in place with one more M8 size bolt, and then zipper the hood closed. Don't worry, we're almost done. All that's left of the assembly is placing the back cover onto the chair. Position the plastic cover so that the ball and socket fasteners are aligned, then press into place until you feel it snap securely together. Using the M5 screws, secure the back cover into place through the 4 screw holes located on the back cover. With the back panel in place, our chair is looking pretty good. Now grab the remote and plug it into the remote control connector that is under the right side of the seat cushion. Make sure to secure it with a plastic nut. Now that everything is together, connect the chair to power and toggle the on-off switch to on, then run one of the built-in programs. If you hear any strange noises like air escaping, turn the chair off and troubleshoot the problem. Otherwise, if the chair is running and the airbags are inflating, then you're ready to enjoy your new Kyota M680 Kaizen massage chair.